wins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say goodbye. 3 turns live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all beat the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, back. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all beat the flow. Are you ready? Set.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Chicago Bears. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 39.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Hey, you got 3 down. Mike 51. Hey, let's get that ball, team.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. On third down, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Slam. Going out.
The play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack there by Roquan Smith. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Goff now to throw. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
50 go. 180. Time to go. Night. What's that? 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Here we go, G. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing on third. Goff. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Bears take over first and 10. Let's go. Their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
At the 27-yard line.
Check. Watch the edge. Big edge.
Now Trubisky to throw. Completion left side to Miller. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down.
180. Bring it. I want to work. I want to work. Motion, motion, motion. Red,
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A Chicago first down. The former Jag, Allen Robinson, on the catch from Trubisky.
And the Bears first down.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
180. Check, 43. Lock in. Check 52. Under 10. Under 10. Check 44. Check safety. Undercross.
On first down, Trubisky. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Alert. 43 is the mic. Hey, wahoo.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And this is incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check 15. Motion. Mike's 43. 43. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 43 is the smooth. 43. Check. 43. They got it.
Trubisky to throw again. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down. Trubisky now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Alert. 43 is the mic. Hey, shoot. 43 is the mic. They can't hang with us. Mike's 43. Hey, check.
Again, it's Trubisky looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Lock in. Back. Switch it. Topper. Lock in.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Like 20. Who that? Shift. Watch the shift. Value 3. Super.
3rd and 2. Gone. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That sack by Khalil Mack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That's taken on the 25. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
18. 5.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Throw left side, taken in by Miller.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Good. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Watch the backer.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down?
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Roquan Smith able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Go. Ringer, guys. Fight the
Here's Goff. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Akeem Hicks in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Take it at the 37. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
51 to Mike. 51. Hey, Mike 7. That's got to be a long day. 51, Mike. Mike 51. All day, dog. Let's go. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Allen Robinson. Incomplete. Now 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take down.
Now Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Cooks now in his 2nd season with the Rams. He's had 4 straight years over 1,000 yards. He had 2 with the Saints, 1 with New England, and then he went over 1,000 again last year with the Rams. 80 catches, 1,204 yards. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
You're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the 50, it's gone. And he slings one that's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cullen. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They try again with Cohen. tackle there by Clay Matthews.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Trubisky will throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. They go play action here on first down. That's complete right side to Gabriel. 25 yards that time.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
Hey, Charlie. Alert.
Now it's Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it third and 9. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Dante Fowler, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
What's that? 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hold on. Check. What's that?
From the gun, here's Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out. And it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a fourth-quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? From the 29, Goff under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Leonard Floyd, his 2nd sack of the night. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Left. Hard ball.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to go down again. Akeem Hicks, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Again, it's Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood!
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. A critical error there and a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Throwing again on second down. Goff, throw left side, complete to Cup. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Hatch it. Hatch it. 76. Come on. 76. 76. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Twist.
Now gone. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Nice. Well-coached. A team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. He's back to throw. Tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. Gone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Yeah, maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal. Here we go on 4th. Gone. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you got to...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
At the 49-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
I got motion.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation? And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for L.A., it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.